Hey everybody, Phoenix Guardian here.
And his best friend Travis. And welcome to the post-chapter 1, pre-chapter 2, in-between thingy. Anyway.
The chapter 1 cleanup stuff.
I guess that's what you could call it. Progress has been saved. Cheap effects, cheap effects, cheap effects, cheap effects. Cheap effects, cheap effects, cheap effects, cheap effects, cheap effects. I guess that's their salute.
I put it like Grodius?
Grotus.
Grotus?
Let me see if I can do the laugh part right. Well, my pet. Isn't it about time you told us where the map is? I got this. Princess Peach, you will speak when spoken to. I'm not gonna try. There's no point in trying to hide it, silly girl. We know you had it. We know this. Trust me, it is very much in your interest to be absolutely honest with us. We x-nuats are not all rainbows and lollipops, I assure you. We are quite nasty.
I don't think there are any rainbows or lollipops.
Report at once. I'm only going to be doing Grotus's voice, a voice for Grotus. Hopefully I can do the same one every time. What? What did you say? Someone else is after the crystal stars? And he defeated that hook-tail creature, you say. Speak, soldier! Excuse me? Mario?
Oh no.
Just don't. I can do it still. Okay. I see. So you know this, Mario, do you? This fool matters not at all. I'll know all about him before long, that I promise. I grow bored of talking. Take the princess back to her holding room. And then, take good care of the princess, understand? She is not to be harmed. Well, Lord Crump, if this Mario character has the map, then it is highly likely he'll find the crystal star when hunting in the Bodley Woods. You must return there immediately and hasten the excavation. It must not fail. I wonder if sending Lord Crump there alone is wise. He's a bit out there.
I assure you it is not wise sending more crump on me.
Wow, you actually know that much about it. You actually know that much. Okay, whatever. x-nuat, I summon you. Anyway. Shut up. Go get the shadow sirens over here. I don't care how you prolong that sentence, fool. Go get them, now!
These are supposed to be chicks.
I can see red over there being one. Still your tongue, Belden. We would already have it if you snatched her earlier. But now, since you missed your chance, some poor fool named Mario has the map. Indeed, that is your duty. Must I remind you, that map is vital to the x-nuat plan. I will have my men prepare all available information on this Mario. For now, hear me, Belden. You Shadow Sirens must take care of this troublemaker.
Well, let away from being a Pokemon name.
Yep. Another den for your puff. that is probably going to be murder on my throat. Well, luckily I only have to do it. Luckily I only have to do it in short spurts instead of for long stretches at a time.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not doing going into voice acting. People don't catch that. Okay.
So whose voices do you think I should do?
I was originally not. I don't know. That's something we should talk about off camera.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the only voice I planned on. She actually does other ones too. There's other things in there too. But that would have to wait till next time. We deal with this.
Yeah. Yes, we are playing as Peach.
It's not for very long.
There are sections where we will be returning to play as Peach.
Which is always at the end of every chapter. You know what he's basically saying right there?
Yep.
Security camera pointed at you while you were in shower and basically had anime nosebleed without actually getting one because he's a computer. Remember that going in the shower, taking off clothes thing, because that's a regular. I will spoil it right now. That is a regular thing that happens in these speech sections. At least 2 more times he does this.
One of them is actually going to be
Quite hilarious. You'll see. That's not for quite a few chapters. Yeah. Jeez. Fell in love at the sight of a nude Peach. Wow. I guess you don't really want to play. You might not play as Peach in any of our in any future CTGP parts we do. After hearing about that.
I mean, they're switching to Rosalina.
Well, you don't have Rosalina available.
As soon as I get Mario Galaxy.
I forgot to bring that with me from Texas. But that would have been so simple. All you need to do is have save data of Galaxy on your Wii, and you can use Rosalina in Mario Kart Wii. You don't even have to have had any percent completed. You just have to have a save file. Oops, accidentally started speeding through that. He comprehends anger, but not
Love?
Well, Rotus did program him, so I guess he would understand certain emotions, like certain negative emotions.
The computer is only as smart as the creator who created it.
As the creator can. Because the person who the computer is supposed to be run by may be a complete derp, but If a giga nerd was running a program, it could be as smart as it freaking wants. Cough, cough, HAL 9000, cough, cough. Just to name one example of a supercomputer being smarter than the people operating it.
Cough off showdown.
What showdown?
Showdown.
Whatever.
From System Shock.
Okay. Once again, cheap effects, cheap effects, cheap effects, cheap effects. Cheap effect, cheap effect, cheap effect, cheap effect. Okay, I guess I lied. We are going to be in Bowser's Castle for just this.
Ooh, ominous.
Fun fact, this almost as exact same graphics and textures come back for Super Paper Mario at the very beginning. And he has a real ego in this one.
Christy Hag.
Yeah, Cammy Koopa. Cammy. The mom. Kamek's mom. Oh, it's one of those kind of situations.
Now we're playing as Bowser.
Yep. This is another thing we'll be doing.
Numerous times.
Yep. Once again at the end of every chapter. Except for the last one. Oops. I got the Bowser Jewel. Just kidding.
Magic button.
Yep, there, magic. And just so everybody, and just in case anybody's wondering, every time he stamps his foot, my controller is rumbling.
The GameCube controller, along with the PS2 controller, are built with.
Yeah, I know. But the rumble features, with the rumbling in this one, yeah, controller rumbled right there when he broke through that. Also, let's see, during the curse, I believe at one point it did.
Yeah, it did.
During when we first showed the map to it, it did. A lot of time. Every time I use the power block, it did. Well, actually, no, we're not going to keep a rumble count, a rumble count, a rumble counter instance.
No.
An instance of rumble on here counter. We're.
But just a Starpiece counter.
Yeah. Also, a small Also, you can put like a few-word description of where you find it. Like, player of the game, like Roadport, and like, yeah, basically. And if we have to use a certain move if we have to use certain moves to do it. Or, like in the case of that star piece we found at the very beginning of this chapter, use hammer, tree on far left of screen requires hammer. But if we have to if all we have to do is press A or something, you don't have to do that. You can say just investigate bush on a certain spot. Alright.
We'll just have the gunner whatever you find one.
Yeah, with a no need for really a description.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, this particular in-between chapters is gonna end up being the longest. Is gonna end up being the longest one because it's probably gonna be the only one we do in multiple sections. Not in multiple sections, because I usually prep the in-between chapters before I go and do something and start the next chapter. So, every chapter after this might get put up into sections. I'll have to see. Let me check something. Yeah. That thing isn't exactly helpful right now to us, but whatever. Yeah, I don't need to worry about facing you guys anymore. Let's just go. Whoa. That was precarious. Whoop. Got it. We don't... Yeah, we'll need to come back to Petalburg a few times throughout the game. Especially since I'm doing everything on the Trouble Center. And I do mean everything when I say that. Alright. First item on the list is going in here. You can't really see it, but there are gaps. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but there are gaps there.
Just pay attention to the outline thing.
It's easier to see when it might not be visible on the video footage, but on the TV I can clearly see it. So yeah, this is the spell that comes back from Paper Mario 1. And if any of you have seen Brain Scratch Combs doing Paper Mario, it's a lot more effective. The spell in both games has been more useful to me than it has been for Ted. Trust me. Since I'm doing, you know what, I think, yeah, there is one thing in chapter, there is one Trouble Center thing available to us that I'm not going to do this chapter, because it's the one that requires me to go to Hooktail Castle for the second of up to four necessary times. Assuming you're going for the percentage that I'm going for.
What about that other war pipe?
Oh, you want to go down to the 1,000 you go right now? That's what you could do, but I'm not going. That's like one of the last things I do, usually.
Hey there, Luigi.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she's rescuing Princess Eclair of the Waffle Kingdom.
Where's Daisy?
Beats me, basically. I'm just going to skip through these as fast as possible. Just to say that I did them. I can read them later if I want. I think as a prep for the final chapter, I'll read them all. Now, let's go in here. And now to show off what the shine sprites were for. Power. Now, I'm going to do Goombella first because she's actually a lot more useful than Goombario in this game than Goombario was in the last one.
Powering up one corner, use up 3 shine sprites?
Yeah. So, technically, there's a shine sprite I could have gotten as soon as I got the paper ability. So what I could have done is I got this, went and got the second shine sprite, came back to Rogueport, which you can do in between chapters, or in the middle of a chapter, got that shine sprite, powered up, and came back. I could have, but I decided not to because reasons. So now Goombella has multi-bunk, which is the same thing as the power bounce, which lets you jump multiple times until you miss the action command. Which isn't exactly helpful for this guy, which I'm about to take care of right now. Yeah, I could pay, but I can take him. This is an optional boss, just like the trivia boss was.
Yes.
Yep. I know, right? Talk about a workaholic.
One.
Uh-huh.
Level up.
Yeah, I will admit, there's a bit of fourth wall breaking in this game. And now to equip a new badge. Oh, by the way, just to quit annoying the viewers, I'm going to unequip that one. And we're good. Now, to get another star piece. Next item on the list. we're gonna start doing the Trouble Center. Oh, okay. This is one of those tutorials that you can't actually skip, so I'm just gonna go as fast as I can through these. So, let's see, which one aren't we going to do? We're going to do, we aren't gonna do this one. Or this one. Or, we're not gonna do these three until next chapter. But we're gonna do the rest of these.
Krupak, Bear Croup, and Plenty.
Because they all involve going back to Petalburg, each individually. The rest, these are no problem. So yeah, we're gonna do all of those, except that one. Oh yeah, went to the bad shop. That's also something that's in this game. So, while we're over here, the contact lenses are in. So, let's quickly give them to her.
To little Miss Grumpy.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's gonna take us a while to do all of the stuff I want to get done. So we are gonna need to split this up into two. Because we're about to approach the 30-minute mark. So I'm gonna finish this quest real quick, and then we'll start the next one. The next part of these. But I'm also gonna show off the badge shop real quick. You can also, yeah, unlike the last game, you can actually sell badges you don't want. So, it's a great way to get a lot of money in this game. Selling badges you don't think you need anymore. And also getting specific badges that you can't actually get anywhere else. Okay, yeah, here are the special deals. Badges are 30% off if they're on that rack. You can also buy other ones here. Piercing Blow is one I'm going to need, and I am going to need that one, but I'm going to hold off on both of those for now. Also, any badges that you sell to them, like this HP Plus that I sold, and the Attack Effects R, those are, you can rebuy those later if you want.
Double the price.
Yeah, like a lot of RPGs, they sell for 50%, and you can buy them for, at cheapest, 50%, 30% off. This guy right here, he sells things for 20% up, for 20% more. But there are some badges, like this one and this one, you can't get on, you can only get from him. Also, this is the only place where you can get this item this early in the game, but I do not need that item.
Hey, you don't have enough money to get the Jumpman.
No, Jumpman isn't really necessary, okay. So, we're going to finish up this Trouble Center thing really quick. Coins. Alright, so that's the first of many Trouble Center requests done. And so we completed this, so we started up the post game, we know that Peach is okay, we know Bowser is gonna be on the move, and we are on our way to getting, and we've done a decent start at the interlude of between chapter 1 and 2. So next time, we'll hopefully finish the rest of that stuff and be on our way to chapter 2 at the end of the next part. So till then, this has been
The Phoenix Guardian.
and his best friend Travis, and hopefully next time we will get everything done. Until then,
Signing off.